ici. Pour nous connaître quoi et où à comment se mettre dans ce musique. All the gender to prescribe it and see you. Vivian all this like one who first check you. You pass it to the boy and the music. Mais attention, je ne sais qui lâcher. Si pas que va dire ce qui a poussé. For only wonders you done for us, son. Spreading the culture all over the world. For all the good things that you done for God, that's what we thanking you. We thanking you, brother. Papua wete ba moun plè la yon manche a kite la vie. A kouchniye sa yo ka fe kon yo a mami nou choni. La se moge pa le pie non nou ka konstipe moun evi. Pour nous connaître pour meilleur c'est pour nous tout ça bénéfice. For only wonders you done for us, so spreading the culture all over the world. For all the good things that you done for God, that's what we thanking you. We thanking you, brother.
Good morning. Bonjour à tout le monde qui a écouté nous, messieurs, mesdames. Nous disons bien bonjour pour tout le monde, à toute la Dominique et aux Antilles. C'est un grand plaisir pour nous là, messieurs, mesdames. Nous disons bienvenue. So, Pulsation Creole, messieurs, mesdames. Creole Heartbeat, and that's where we are for another Friday, messieurs, mesdames. By the way, very importantly, I just want to thank all those who called in for the support, tried whatever means possible to try to support me. And my phone, as a matter of fact, my WhatsApp account was compromised yesterday. Someone hacked into my WhatsApp account and was making requests for all sorts of financial demands, that sort of thing. And thankfully, I hope that so far, so good, none of my friends got caught up in the scam. But it appears to be something that's taking place. It appears to be something that's going on. I spoke to at least 11 people, and all were actually going through the same predicament yesterday, because all of them has gone through that particular predicament where someone hacked into your phone and have been asking their contacts for money. So I just want to urge everyone out there to be very careful who you give your details, very careful with who you actually accept chat groups from. In case you can't trust the people in your group chat, it's better to stay away or to exempt yourself from those various group chats, because I was a victim yesterday of that, and several of my very good friends who knew me well know that I wasn't what the attitude, the mood, even the conversation. And they reached out to me, so I really want to thank you for all those who reached out to me, and I really do hope that the scammers didn't get any rewards for their mischievousness on social media. I think social media is good, but there are ills, there are areas of contention where some of those who are computer savvy get into accounts of people and do several mischievous things. So I was a victim of that yesterday, but thankfully I actually emailed WhatsApp directly and followed several emails and procedures, and eventually my account was restored. Okay, this is another Creole Heartbeat program for another Friday night. It's a very special Friday in Dominica, and I want to say very special good morning to all those of you tuned in. My co-host and producer Anthony already seated and comfortable. But we're going to be releasing and talking to the creators of Bouillon Music, expecting them any moment now. But we have a very important consultation, and we want to actually give you some information on the consultation carried for October 16th. It's a national Creole consultation Coming up, let's take in a few reminders, and when we come back, we'll officially have the brothers from the WCK, original WCK band. The Creole language was born in resistance, survival, and cultural fusion on the plantations of the Caribbean. This important link to our ancestral roots was stigmatized as the language of the Yan. It was denied legitimacy in education, governance, and commerce. Today we stand at the crossroads to move Creole from the plantation to the classroom, to reclaim its dignity, codify its grammar, and position it as a vehicle of knowledge, pride, and opportunity. Ambassador Prince Radix and Creole Heartbeat, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, the University of the West Indies Global Campus, Comité pour Études Créole, alias Process and other partners, are breaking down the shackles of colonial myths and misunderstandings, and are creating a new frontier with a special Creole language consultation on Thursday, October 16, 2025, from 10 a.m. at the University of the West Indies Global Campus. The theme, legitimizing Creole, from vernacular to vehicle of identity, education, and development. This consultation will bring together educators, linguists, cultural elders, and policymakers from Dominica, Guadeloupe, Martinique, St. Lucia, Haiti, and Trinidad to examine the future of Creole in Dominica and the wider Caribbean. Among the presenters include Gordon Henderson, Dennis Joseph, local CXC Registrar Magali Celestine, Monsignor Eustace Thomas, Raymond Lawrence, Madame Sonia Appa, Delia Coffee Wicks, Nina Luke, and more. Special honoring of the legacies of the late Sir Felix Anderson and Marcel Jabalafonte. Be part of this important Creole movement, from the yard of the plantations, to long houses, to notability and prominence. The National Creole Language Consultation, hosted by Creole Heartbeat and Ambassador Leroy Prince Radix, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, Comité pour Études Créole, the University of the West Indies Global Campus, and alias Process, on Thursday, October 16th, 10 a.m. at the UE Global Campus. From Martinique, Dr. Marie-Francois Bernard on the formation of a Creole language policy. From Guadeloupe, Bernard Bolos on the importance of the Creole language and the formation of Creole partnerships. Also Creole in Guadeloupe. From Haiti, Sac-Passé, Midline Dragon on the importance for Creole people to forge partnerships for a common cause. And Creole as our true identity. From the Helen of the West, St. Lucia, Dr. Kentry Jean-Pierre, Creole in St. Lucia, its structure and role as a cultural identity marker. From Trinidad, Namdi Hodge, the status of Creole in Trinidad and in a multilingual Caribbean. And from Dominica, Sonia Akpa, legitimizing of the Creole language in a multilingual society. Magali Celestine, Creole language and school system. Delia Coffee Wicks, Creole in the community. Raymond Lawrence, the legacy of Keck, champion in the Creole language. Gordon Henderson, Creole language and music. Lena Luke, Creole and education and research insights on Creole. Dennis Joseph, Creole and the media, mediators. La Conjante de la Chanson Matthias Ophelia and the Femme Creole, Amelia Joseph Dennis. Special honoring of the legacies of the late Felix Anderson and Marcel Chabalafonte. The National Creole Language Consultation, Thursday, October 16th, the UE Global Campus from 10 a.m. Order partners include DBS Radio, Dominica News Online, Multi Solutions Inc., Q95 FM, the National Bank of Dominica, Cohen Global Entertainment, The Sideman, Dublin's Dental Clinic, Kyrie FM, and more. Manchester, parce que Washla, Masala Wifize, Kai Plibel, the Creole language was born in resistance, survival, and cultural fusion on the plantations of the Caribbean. This important link to our ancestral roots was stigmatized as the language of the Yan. It was denied legitimacy in education, governance, and commerce. Today we stand at the crossroads to move Creole from the plantation to the classroom, to reclaim its dignity, codify its grammar, and position it as a vehicle of knowledge, pride, and opportunity. Ambassador Prince Wax and Creole Heartbeat, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, the University of the West Indies Global Campus, Comité pour Études Créole, alias Process and other partners, are breaking down the shackles of colonial myths and misunderstandings and are creating a new frontier with a special Creole language consultation on Thursday, October 16, 2025 from 10 a.m. at the University of the West Indies Global Campus. The theme, legitimizing Creole, from vernacular to vehicle of identity, education, and development. This consultation will bring together educators, linguists, cultural elders, and policymakers from Dominica, Guadeloupe, Martinique, St. Lucia, Haiti, and Trinidad to examine the future of Creole in Dominica and the wider Caribbean. Among the presenters include Gordon Henderson, Dennis Joseph, local CXC Registrar Magali Celestine, Monsignor Eustace Thomas, Raymond Lawrence, Madam Sonia Akbar, Philia Coffee Wicks, Nina Luke, and more. Special honoring of the legacies of the late Sir Felix Anderson and Marcel Jamela Ponte. Be part of this important Creole movement, from the yard of the plantations, to long houses, to notability and prominence. The National Creole Language Consultation, hosted by Creole Heartbeat and Ambassador Leroy Prince Felix Chow, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, Comité pour Études Creole, the University of the West Indies Global Campus, and alias Process, on Thursday, October 16th, 10 a.m. at the UE Global Campus. From Martinique, Dr. Marie-Francois Bernard on the formation of a Creole language policy. From Guadeloupe, Marina Bolos on the importance of the Creole language and the formation of Creole partnerships. Also Creole in Guadeloupe. From Haiti, Sac-Passé, Midland Dragon on the importance for Creole people to forge partnerships for a common cause. And Creole as our true identity. From the Helen of the West, St. Lucia, Dr. Kentry Jean-Pierre. Creole in St. Lucia, its structure and role as a cultural identity marker. From Trinidad, Namdi Hodge, the status of Creole in Trinidad and in a multilingual Caribbean. And from Dominica, Sonia Akbar, legitimizing of the Creole language in a multilingual society. Magali Celestine, Creole language and school system. Delia Coffee Wicks, Creole in the community. Raymond Lawrence, the legacy of Keck, championing the Creole language. Gordon Henderson, Creole language and music. Lena Luke, Creole and education and research insights on Creole. Dennis Joseph, Creole and the media, mediators like Content de la Chanson Matthias Ophelia and the Femme Creole, Amelia Joseph Dennis. Special honoring of the legacies of the late Felix Anderson and Marcel Chabalafonte. The National Creole Language Consultation, Thursday, October 16th, the UE Global Campus from 10 a.m. Other partners include DBS Radio, Dominica News Online, Multi Solutions Inc., Q95 FM, the National Bank of Dominica, Cohen Global Entertainment, The Sideman, Dublin's Dental Clinic, Kyrie FM, and more. Manchester Basket Washla, Masalawi Bize, Kai Plibel, Kaila.
Yes, sir. Sakaimala. Prince Wadix. Prince Wadix. Prince Wadix. Prince Wadix. Bakou an wete ba moun plen la yon manj a kite la vi. Apresiye sa yo ka fe kon yo a pami nou jodi. La se mou gen pale bien non nou ka konstipe moun evi. Pour nous connaître, pour nous faire pour nous tout ça bénéfice. For only wonders you done for us all, spreading the culture all over the world. For all the good things that you done for God, that's why we thanking you. We thanking you, brother. Acha no mundo su casa, quixare yo fue muy busy. Uno pone cuale yo akumas matadas music. All the gender to fix right with them say yo. Viviamo di sette e quattro per cento. Yo passé tous les voyages de musique. Mais attention, je ne sais
Again, good morning, Dominic. Good morning, Eastern Caribbean. And as we promised you, we are going to be actually launching a brand new sound from the WCK band. But by the way, for those who may not know, they are the creators of the Bouillon music. And just approaching about 40 years or so. And they were at the inaugural World Creole Music Festival. That's in 1997. And in the 25th year, it's really a pleasure to see the brothers return. As a matter of fact, they, alongside the first Serenade band, were the Bouillon component in the first World Creole Music Festival in 1997. And 25 years or 25 editions later, they are, as a matter of fact, back on the World Creole Music Festival. One of the brothers just stepped in here because we were going to actually release the song because it's time, radio time, and we have to move on. But it gives us great pleasure to once again really, serenade the brothers. They have really been pillars in Dominica's arts and culture and Dominica's music. And one recalls so many hits, a library of hits to their name. One recall they really rocked every single party throughout the Caribbean, and they really brought Dominican name to the far. And they are back with a brand new song. Let's say good morning to Ashton Wackers Luge. Good morning, my friend. How are you?
Hey, Wadix, good morning to Wadix and his
This is Anthony. Anthony, it's his beautiful Anthony. That's my lovely intern from Creole Heartbeat and producer. So what's up, my friend?
I'm there. I'm just waiting on Smoke. Packing.
That's not a problem. So I mean,
but Smoke is on his way.
Smoke is on the way
as well, and Cornell, I think we'll call in from
original W in WCK. How does that make you feel, my brother? We have never spoken about the original W in WCK.
Well, who did spoke about it?
I have spoken about it.
You spoke about it
a million times.
People,
but it is different hearing from the original W itself. Wackers, how does it make you feel to be part of a movement, to be part of something unique in Dominica, a band which really stood the test in Dominica and continues to really be a leader in Caribbean music?
Well, Magic, let me put it that way. There is no tree without roots, and there is no building without a foundation. There is no house without a foundation, and every house was built on one. And I don't want to bash. I don't want to.
No, today, no bashing today. No bashing today.
But you see, everything starts somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
When it started, that was it, and everybody know it. It started WCK, meaning Wackers, Cornell, and Keith.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the acronyms.
Wackers, at the time Cornell, when you actually started.
And there's somebody right next to you in the next studio that can vouch to that. Franklin Moses.
Myself. Don't forget. You played that band that you did not have a name.
We did not have a name.
And as a matter of fact, you played on what they call the sound system. And it was then the government's yard, which is now the president's premises and yard.
Yep.
And I think it was an activity hosted by...
It was
Courtesy Sound Contest.
That
right.
Day, that day, I think Fred Nicholas' son, Tyrone Nicholas, won that competition that day.
Yes.
And there is no argument about that. It's a straight case.
Look the MC. The MC of the W and the C and the K.
Well, I'll have to apologize on calling because if you right there and me, I don't say it, he would call it on the phone.
No. And Smokey, man, boy, I've been trying to get this man, my classmate. Because you may have to share mic with
no problem.
QFM have about 40 mics, but today I'm not sure where they are. Where are the others? We are sure we'll put the others, and you could share with Smokey. But like we were saying, that this was something unique.
Oh yeah. And everything started somewhere, and that is also how it started. So what happened after is this evolution, it evolved, it changed. But you must talk about how it started, and if you have to talk about how it started, that's how it started, simply.
Smokey and Room 105. Good morning, as a matter of fact. Irvin, Smokey Philip. God hell, you may not know, but then Room 105, St. Mary's Academy was a unique class for us. Smokey, Jeno, Jacob, Carlton, Winston. It was a very troublesome class. But there was Smokey, and in a little section was Calty and Jeno Jacob. Now, Calty used to be playing brass. It was 105. 105, which was third from then. It was third from then. That was the last class by the toilet area there. And then we started off in 101. Yes, I started off in 101. I was in that same class too. But anyway, Calty would be on his, doing yes. And then Jeno was the Midnight Groovers man. But then Smokey was always Aswad and Steel Pulse. And no, and also the Burning Flames. But then he loved a lot of reggae. But the more conventional Steel Pulse and Aswad hybrid reggae. Huh? Not the roots. Well, not the Mali. What is,
let me tell you something.
Yes.
I started playing all music.
Rooftop Connection.
And we used to play. We used to play all the songs.
No, I remember Rooftop Connections around Wings. It was Wings, the Print Tree area, that little. It was the Fingal guy living in that area or something like that. Yeah. By where Mali, we had his workshop then. Yeah. By Courts. We used to stay there too.
We're certain places.
But then, that class, I continue to reminisce on that class and to see how fellas eventually just made it, Jeno, RL Creole, but then he's always come and sing Midnight Groovers. And then Smokey would be the hybrid Aswad. And then Calty was the more Creole man. And eventually, guys ended up in their band, Jeno Tambata. Yeah, man.
But you can't forget Daryl Toulon.
And Daryl Toulon, when we were in theater, and but this was a different type of life then. Theater was on a high, music was on a high, consciousness was on a high, patriotism for Dominica was on a high. And when we were talking about the high, we had buy local, everything was trying to push Dominica and promote Dominica. Trade show. I remember the trade show at the St. Mary's, the St. Martin School. So Dominic, we were pushing Dominica. Dominica was on a high. And with all that evolved, let's say WCK came up and created a unique sound. Almost, it was 89, 88 or 89.
Well, it manifested in the late 80s, early 90s.
Because I recall Smokey. Smokey gave me a record, I think, or a cassette with the music switch.
Right.
The music switch. The music switch. The original, I think you guys did a remix after, but it was the original. And Smokey keeps saying, yes, I have to play that.
That was Carnival 88.
Carnival 88. That was Reunion 88 with when they had NC, I remember NC song. And Gordon Anderson Trio. And what he call it, hitting scientific rules, some blues. But then eventually you guys made a genre. Created, because Dominica didn't have a genre. We know of Gaylord's Boys and them.
We had a genre.
Oh no, we had a genre. Kind of slip. So sorry, I take that back. But then you guys created a genre on the heels of, let's say, Exile 1.
Yeah.
And the Calypso era. When you look back at your creation and how it has really flourished and blossomed, how do you feel? I want to take Smokey's take on that, because Cordell has been on the mic for so many times. How do you feel, Smokey, as the leader? He was then the leader of the band.
Yep.
You were always the leader of the band, Smokey. Still is the leader. But I mean, when you look back, okay, yeah, but when you look back at what you guys created, how you feel, about your creation and what it has done for Dominica's name. Go closer to the mic.
I don't know how to explain that to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing something, but you're just doing it for doing its sake, but you never really know where to end up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what really happened. Sometimes I feel it's like a dream.
Yeah.
Because we all work together. We created the songs together. Mm-hmm. We used to get a lot of blows there.
I know.
There was...
From your mother?
No, from fans.
Oh. What fans
were? They weren't fans as yet, but from people, like
from our elders.
Swinging Stars was basically it, playing calypso and whatever, and then the kind of music we played, it was hard to take it up by the elderly. They found that why you can't be like Swinging Stars and play groovy kind of thing and whatever.
Too fast.
It was too fast.
And funnily today, people ask it why
too slow.
the new generation of
Asian.
Booyah cannot be like what we used to
Yeah,
play
I know.
in the 80s, early 90s. So
Because
I guess it's just progression.
because what happened is you came in on a situation where Carnival used to be Calypso.
Yeah.
Carnival was strictly Calypso.
Yeah.
Then the Bouillon came in. Well, there was a little era where the sound system dominated, but then the Bouillon came in, and then became there became a marriage between Calypso and Bouillon on the road.
Right.
And the Calypso people or lovers felt that the Bouillon was kind of giving a little competition, but then we didn't have the knowledge then that it was Dominica's music. And then you guys did something very clever, is the accordion at the early days, and I must give the kudos to Cornell, was very prevalent. I think that was the hook. I may be wrong, I'm not a musicologist, but I think the accordion element in the Mary Lou, in the Culture 1, Culture 2, Culture 3, Culture Shock, I think was the hook. And even in the Balance Batty, I think is one of possibly the biggest song ever. There is still the accordion hook. Because I'm not sure if you want to come in here. We leave Cornell. Okay, because I want to hear because I played the music.
I think Cornell in a better position. However, I mean, my opinion is like it's part of the whole evolution of the music. And as you say, it came from that. It was our traditional music being used among other forms of genres within the Caribbean that we integrated or amalgamated. Because remember when we started playing Travers, we were playing a sort of strictly Leeward Island vibes.
Jam band.
Tempting plus jam band.
Oh,
all that is
roll, baby. Marguerite me for Roll Baby by Charles. Roll, baby.
Block Road by
that was Tempting plus.
So, you know, it's all part of that evolution and mixing together to make that sound. So the sound in this come and this bit here, it happened, and then it inputs into the traditional music made it happen. That is what happened.
But you, Cordell, you would have been if your brother then you know, and your brother a cultural stalwart.
Yeah, Daryl. Yeah.
And it was very evident in the music, and possibly one of that element gained the acceptance from the elderly. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, basically it was like fusing generations, the older generation with the new generation, because as you said earlier, the the hi-fi had taken over, and our traditional cultural heritage was at an all-time low.
Yeah,
you know, it was in peril.
Yeah,
you know, so when growing up, I never used to go out and stuff like that, being a little boy, and that is what was at the house. All the cultural, you know, seeing that Daryl was a cultural officer, I would be exposed to that kind of culturally oriented rhythm and dance and stuff. And growing up in the technological world, we always wanted to play around with these things, and you know, and that influence from the traditional came into the electronic. You know, so we were really it's something that happened naturally. You know, it was something, and if, well, I hope that if we didn't do it, somebody else would have eventually done it. You know, because we only now finding out how rich and how unique our culture actually is. You know, but we didn't really appreciate it back in the 80s. You know, we are losing that.
Because one of the things all you were able to do, with, I think it is Culture New. It's Culture New? Or our Culture New, I think, is you were able to kind of fuse a kind of electronic Jinping style.
That's Culture Shock.
Yes, Culture Shock go up, but then the one of it was the Culture New, man. When you had it plays every Independence.
Oh, Culture New, yeah,
Culture New, yeah, man, yeah, man. This was like a signature for Independence for several years, and even today when I play for Independence participle. You know, start to just do the Jinping and the heel and to polka and the everything.
And if I may be bold, I think this new release is gonna be the new anthem.
I listened to it because Waka sent it to me, and I immediately tell Waka, I think all you're thinking of me there, because that is my kind of Independence vibes. Well, I know you keep boosting the other one, you keep boosting the other one. But then I felt that aspect was kind of missing where we can relate and marry some of the traditional grooves in the computerized feeling, and still, because remember, we have to remember it is the independent season where we are showcasing our traditional, or the highlight is our traditional. And you guys are musicians and you guys experiment. And I believe a lot of that type should be coming out. And if you notice, every time one comes out, it always hits around the Independence time, Jose Voye Mute, and that sort of thing. Is a. So I'm really excited, but we'll come back to the WCK because I want us to spend some time on the brand new song. Because I also want callers to call to give us their impressions on the brand new WCK. So I'm gonna give it a thing. I'm gonna allow Smokey. I'm going to allow Smokey to introduce the brand new WCK. Let's go, Smokes.
Well, we have a brand new WCK. It's called Sound of the Nature Eye, performed by Cornell and Elisha. So take a listen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
si vous foutez bien, ça c'est tambola et piola. Et ça c'est très musique bouillon. Et voilà ma
ladies and gents, ladies and gents, ladies and gents, this is the sound of the nature. To all our fans, this one is for you. Gone back to the kitchen to whip up a tasty brew. We love it so much, so we know you will love it too. See ya chambulele, this is the sound of the nature. And the boom boom, this is the sound of the nature. Banjo and the pyong pyong, this is the sound of the nature. The step and the goyo, this is the sound of the nature. The sound of nature, I Dominica, the home of the bouillon, this is the sound of the nature.
Goûtez ça. Mettez les médailles, j'en étais enfant. On peut pas, ça c'est le son des Antillais. Come back to the foundation and tell our tradition. I come back to the flavor, a perfect combination. There's really no place like home, rapping Dominica to the book. Shak shak tom belly. This is the sound of the nature. How they rang boom boom. This is the sound of the nature. Secret on the young. This is the sound of the nature. Belly on the boom. This is the sound of the nature. Song of nature, I Dominica, the home of the bouillon.
This is the sound of the nature. C'est comme ça, oui, c'est une bonne pas connaître, parler anglais, pas connaître, parler anglais, qu'à parler, chibi jaba.
C'est comme ça, oui,
Pas connaître,
c'est belle, pas connaître, pas c'est belle,
qu'à danser.
et voilà.
Oui, oui,
Aïe, 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 libre. Mikosa.
ting ting chambu baba. What's that sound, boom boom?
Banjo and the doctor.
Bouillon kini lima. Believe and the beat war.
Banjo and the doctor.
Bouillon kini lima. Ting ting tambu baba. What's that sound, boom boom? The sound of nature, I Dominica, the home of the genre. This is the sound of the nature.
My personal impression. This is a masterpiece. Before I even ask all you fellas anything, let's take a call. Let's take a call for the brothers WCK. The lines are open. Do you like it, Sebo Debo? Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat fellow WCK. Good morning.
Morning, Wadix and crew in the studio.
Yes, my brother. Yes.
I got a question to ask the brothers in studio. Since they are some of the originators there with you, right?
Yes.
I want to ask them brothers, and sincerely, how they see the progression of the music from its inception to now, with the slackness and some of the lack of growth in the musicality. When we speak in musicality, we're talking about good melodies, backgrounds, and we know the capability of the musicians. Are you talking about guys like what's his name?
Cornell, Fingers,
Cornell. Yes, these guys are well. Yes, these guys are well set musicians. So we're talking about growth. What is?
Okay, no problem.
So that's what I would like to hear the guys expand on.
Okay.
And be honest.
Take the notes. Okay, look, they're going to ask you a question. Go ahead, hold on a while, Waka. Just hold on a while, caller. You wanted to ask a question, Wakas?
You asked about the song. What about the song?
What about the song?
Well, the song is good. But let me say what I'm not hearing in the songs. Melodies.
Wow.
Backgrounds.
Wow.
And the quality of recording. Because what I'm saying, we're talking about taking something to the world. When we're taking something to the world, we must raise our standard. We must not sound like we still doing something that we used to do. Not to say that it's not good. It is progression, because every time you play a song, you're playing it better or different than you played it before. You will never do the exact same thing.
Right.
You hear different things. There's always growth. But we're looking for excellence.
Okay, thank you very much, my friend. And I'm not sure if you want to respond.
Yeah, I just want to respond quickly because I don't want us to go too much. No, the music has evolved, and it definitely has my blessing. You know, I think Bouyon music is more marketable today than it was 20 years ago. You know, so that means it's evolving in a positive way. Now, the idea, the purpose, the sole purpose of any musician or any performer is to uplift life. And I believe that every performer should, whatever it is that he does, even if it's playing the instrument or singing or his vocals, what he sings about, should always uplift life. So the nasty business is not something that I necessarily support. You know, if that's their bread and butter, that is their bread and butter, but it's not something that I support. I don't think any of us will support something like that, you know, because it really degrades society, degrades women. It degrades, right now I'm seeing it degrades respect for men right now, you know. So my only qualm with the Bouyon music of today is the lyrical content. You know, when it comes to melodies and stuff like that, simplicity sells in the world of today. It's not only Dominica. So when you listen to R&B, you don't have intros anymore. You know, so that is a worldwide development. That's a worldwide trend where you come lack of what you call it, arrangement. You know, and that is what people like. And if you notice, the attention span today is very short. If you get a song that is 3 minutes long today, it's a long song. Mm-hmm. This song we produced there is 4 minutes. It's a very long song.
It's good. A lot of people. And for me, too short. Yes, for me, too short. I'm waiting for more. Yes, give us a little more, man, and the calls keep. Make the calls keep coming. Look, our caller coming. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat for WCK in the building. How do you like the song?
Good morning, Alex.
Hey, good morning. What's up?
Well, that is, I'm just from podcasting.
You kind of sounding a little muffled. Can you speak up a little?
Yeah, that's Tilling.
What's up, Tilling? Waka should know Tilling, man. Tilling, Roseau. Everybody here know Tilling. Buffalo, Roseau.
Cornell, why to do Tilling?
Walkers, and Smokey and Cornell.
Yes. Everybody here know you. Tell us your impression of what you heard so far.
Yeah, this song class as usual. It's class. No. Why I say that is right. I worked in radio. I worked in radio for 20 years over here, right? And I always used to push WCK music because people used to tell me, "But what happened? You ever buy a song?" I said, "No, listen, this is good stuff." No, the original WCK, Two Shot, Two Flam, and Always Be a Connection. This is the good music. Whatever has happened to this present generation, and up to last Sunday, I was at a function in St. Kitts, and we have a big discussion about what has happened. All these the guys have done is speed up the music, right? But it's only within that accordion part of the music, you're not hearing that, which is to me the booyah, the piece of the booyah, right? That accordion, the singing thing. That has gone away now. All that done is speed up the music. Now the big discussion is now which is the better booyah music right now, because they are booyah ambassador, they are booyah king and all kind of thing. But when the kings of booyah, the WCK, and that cannot change. No, we can travel in history if we want. And I always preface my discussion by saying, listen here, you have Jamaica, which have reggae song splash. When you go to reggae song splash, you hear reggae. Right? Reggae. In Dominica now, we have the Tadas and the Bouillon. But everybody now saying, well, it has evolved and this new generation. And the issue I have with this, especially this new generation, the amount of stuff we have, them songs are empty, no lyrics, it's just reading. This speed up thing, and before the music starts, you're tired. I tell them, listen, man, you guys need to do better now. You represent the Bouillon, they need to do a better job of representing the Bouillon music, because Bouillon is class. I tell them, none of these songs they have at present can compare to Balance Batty, Too Many Cooks, Country, Two Shot, Two Flam. None of them can come close and compare to those guys. When you listen to the songs, you hear the music, you hear the instruments, you hear the accordion, and the real Bouillon, original Bouillon music. But all you hear is just reading. I know people talk about music evolving and all kind of stuff, and trying to compare who the best and who is this and is that. But we cannot forget the originality. When it is even this, what I just read there, you're hearing this accordion thing, which is the thing.
That is my kind of thing, I don't know what man talking about. No, chilling, that is my kind of thing, Your thing is my thing too. But then, at the end of the day, they call it us old fashioned when we like our Jinping. But that is my kind of thing. It's just that you cannot have the same meal for everybody. Different folks like different strokes for different folks.
The same discussion we have now is the same discussion that was had in the 80s.
But just hold on a while, Colonel. We're taking the calls, man. Tilling, thank you very much for calling. And I am a Tilling thing and the Jinping thing too. Let's take the call. Good morning to you for Creole Heartbeat. WCK in the building, yes. Yes. Wackers, right? So Wackers, Smokey, and so that is how I like to hear the thing. I listen to the thing. Let me tell you something. I had a maltet because of my food yesterday. Put me up, man. I like to hear myself. Yes, my dear. My your maltet. And when Wackers sent me that, all of a sudden I started to feel good. I started to feel independence. Yes, my love.
Tell Colonel I love it.
Look him there.
I love it. It's better than the nasty businessman. I love it, Colonel.
Yes, I.
Thank you.
Respect.
You're welcome.
Okay, give us a little more before we take more calls, man. Give us a little more of the thing I said. When you see a thing good, see body, but give us a little more of the natural. And I like the name, natural. Let's go, producer. Let's go. Bring it up, man. Well, wrong with it.
Ça c'est Tambola et Piola. Et ça c'est très musique pour eux. Et moi, je m'en
Ladies and gents, ladies and gents, ladies and gents, this is the song of the nature. To all our fans, this one is for you. Gone back to the kitchen to whip up a tasty brew. We love it so much, so we know you will love it too. See a chambulele, this is the song of the nature. And the boom boom, this is the song of the nature. So and the pyong pyong, this is the song of the nature. And the soya, this is the song of the nature. The song of nature, I Dominica, the wolf of the bouillon, this is the song of the nature.
Goûtez ça. Mettez mes dames, j'en étais enfant. On peut pas, ça c'est le son des Antillais. Come back to the foundation, maintain our tradition. I come back to the flavor, a proper combination. There's really no place like home, rapping Dominican to the bone. Shak shak tom belly. How the rang boom boom. Secret dum dum dum. Belly on sing boom. Song of the high, high Dominica. In home of the bouillon.
This is the sound of the nature. C'est comme ça, oui, c'est une bonne pas connaître, parler anglais, pas connaître, parler.
Latte! Boy, let me tell you something, and a fire. And I tell you straight, that is it. Let's take in the call, man. Just take the notes and then we'll answer the callers in a while. Let's take in the call. WCK is in the building. Brand new, my kind of thing. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat.
Take it easy. But the fighting for the fire truck.
I know.
To come to Q95.
I tell you. What's up, my friend?
That is what they call music.
Yes.
Music.
Yes.
For independence.
Oh, Jaconette.
No nasty nonsense. Thank you.
Thank you very much. More calls on the WCK. Good morning to you. This is Creole Heartbeat. WCK is in the building. Good morning.
Wanix, good morning, and you and the experts are there.
Yes, good morning.
Wanix,
Yes.
I'm not a musician, but I love it, Wanix.
Of course, man.
Wanix, I can dance on that all day.
See, buddy,
Very
boy.
cool music, Wanix. And Cornell, Ubo. What behind a good man, there is a good woman.
Woman, I love that.
What is that you
Thank you very much, my caller. Tell us who is behind this masterpiece, Cornell. I hear you speak. You get into the Creole and I'm happy. You're Creoleizing and I'm happy.
That song is a real bouillon.
Yes.
All right, that is a real bouillon. It was inspired, composed, inspired meaning composed by Irvin.
Yeah.
All right, then he took it to Little Man. Both Irvin and Walkers wrote the song. Right, then after they sent it over to me as a demo, then I started to collaborate with Ulson. By that time, Ulson had already recorded the accordion. He had a jimping groove in there. You know, he had the basic elements of the song in there. When he brought it to me, we started to exchange ideas as to what I should change and so on. And then it came time for the vocals. And then actually that wasn't the original lyrics of the song.
Wow.
The song was, I can say it, Irvin?
Yeah, but
This is a song of the CK band.
Okay.
That was the original.
Natural better for now. 25th anniversary, natural better.
But we found that when we were shopping it around, I sent it to a couple friends, and one of them told me that we should make it Dominican and not just WCK. A song like that, it should be Dominican.
Unity, man. Love and unity, man.
I took it up to Irvin. I found it a good point, and then we changed the lyrics a bit. And we needed somebody to sing this song. Originally, when we had it as song of the CK band, we had Elijah to sing it. But I found that no, if it's a song of the CK band, having only Elijah sing it doesn't, it doesn't make too much sense. So I figured that I would sing it alongside Elisha, and then we changed the lyrics up, and then this is the final result.
This is the masterpiece. I mean, yeah, that is what you call a bouillon.
But then I just want to add, he called me. I want to pick them up to you, like people like the people.
Let's pick them up because I could hear a nice
original.
Let me start to pick up.
Okay, go ahead, Smokey, with the big ups.
It have a lot. It really have a lot. That song, inspiration came to me, believe you me, at a funeral in Castle Bruce.
Wow.
In the cemetery, I heard a Jinping band playing.
Wow.
Led by Lauren Banish Roberts, believe it or not. I said, what? So it was François Banis. Yeah. And he had the
stalwart cultural
they were
stalwart.
playing a nice little Jinping because he owned a Jinping band.
Yeah. Hummingbirds, I think the hummingbirds.
The song of the hummingbird and, a nice groove. And once you hear a nice written melody, it will just tell you a story. Yeah. And from there, I just decided, wow, best I take that hook and maybe just incorporate some of the WCK band. So that's when we worked on it. I checked out Ilson. At that same time, we were prepared to go to Carifesta. So I had Michael Farrell come to do something on it. I had Priscilla Paul and Rosalind Paul.
Wow. Stalwarts again.
You hear Rosalind voice in the beginning and selling the Balao thing.
But even in between the song, I could hear a little bala in between. Still Roslyn, okay.
Then we had David Benjamin, the conch man, doing the sea.
Oh, a partner from Maho. Original.
There's so many people to big up on that song.
No, but that's good, you know.
But the main guy was my... Well, I don't know what to call him. My fellow musician in the Catholic Church in Warner called Jeff.
So that's where you go. That's where you go to church now in Warner.
Yeah, man,
okay, that's where you live. Okay.
So Jeff plays the accordion.
Oh, he plays the accordion. With the
so when I met Jeff, I tell Jeff, I'm going to record a song I want you to play. And Jeff had a bunch of not Pigna, maybe a crocus bag with maybe the
provisions and so yeah.
Jeff started to scream and say, yes. And the man living around 10 minutes from my home.
Yeah.
And when I went to, believe it or not, in around a minute, Jeff was there in front of my door.
Yes.
So I went to pick him up. I picked up the accordion. I got rockers with me and he played the hook. And immediately we went by Ulson to record it. Sadly though, I would call it Jeff ever since the song is cooked. And I can't get him.
So you haven't heard the song?
No. So anybody in Warner, please tell Jeff that Smokey looking for him.
So the accordion man haven't heard the output yet.
And every day ask me, what song?
And now it is out.
No, take care.
Yeah. Backup vocals. It's you and Smokey, so my backers.
And we cannot forget the Jimping band.
Dede on that part the word.
Played the gouache, the siyak, the tambal, the boom boom. Right? And also you had some little embellishments by Belly, the guitarist for Ecstasy Band.
Yeah.
You know, the guitar now was the last element that came in. The song was mixed. And Keith calls me and Keith tells me that, hey, Martin going to send you the guitars for the song. I say, what?
Christ.
But the song mixed. He tell me, nah, it's song nice. I gotta send it to you. It took me a couple of days to download it, and I told Irvin, we really need to put all that in this song again. Irvin tell me, no, listen to it. It has some good parts in there, and I'm very, very, very happy that I did.
My brother, like I told you earlier, and you'll get the feedbacks in a while again. But this is, and I think that is the real essence of the season.
Yeah.
And
Monel also played guitar on it too.
Oh my boy, that's a real bouillon.
Everybody.
That's a bouillon for true. And as you go in, you can still remember people, but that's a real bouillon. That is what it's supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be.
A collaboration of several of the best musicians coming together.
We need to come back together and make it.
Why have we lost that
technology?
Technology as
you can stay in a room smaller than this and create a world hit.
No, but look, you're doing it now. You're bringing back the guys now, and the feeling, the output is something.
I think
unique.
the convenience of just being in your room and just being at your home with your laptop on your lap and just putting music together. We have gotten lazy in the music creation process,
and possibly leading to. You think that is an answer to Tilling's observation?
That is one of the issues that we have. Because if you notice, it's one bass line, one beat that just repeats for the next 3 minutes, 2 minutes, you know. So we need to get back to the music creation as a group, as a collective.
What was WCK's performance like from you guys at the Carry Festa? Because recently you were at Carry Festa.
Shocking.
Explain that for us.
I didn't expect the response. I mean, I expected a response, but it was WCK, but it was the traditional WCK.
Traditional side, yeah.
Even before we got to the balance,
you didn't have that little melody yet.
No, we never played that. Okay, but we were playing Josevo Emote and the culture medley. But the balance party, which is known by Bajans, you know?
Yeah.
Before we got to that, I mean, everybody they were up in arms. They were enjoying the groove. Like, it was a frenzy on stage. It's like we were in a trance. Eventually, I got into a trance.
Yeah, believe me. There was an MC, a lady.
I even thought she was Dominican.
Because she was.
Lady had 2 Dominican flags. I don't know where she get it. waving and things. So I myself saying, man, who is that Dominican? To me, I don't know anything.
I want to quickly
I
fast
think
forward.
before you go there, I think the whole package on the Kai Festa, must honor that and praise that. Because that was well done, well executed. And the whole team, the package, the Dominican Creole experience, the Dominican traditional experience, the Dominican musical experience was all brought into one, and that package was accepted highly.
And Elson, I think, has a lot to do with that. Well done, Elson, because that actually brought tears to my eyes. In the end, there was this refrain, Dominica.
That was that impromptu.
Yeah, that was impromptu.
I sensed it. I sensed it.
And something I noticed in Barbados too is the passion that the young Dominicans had, because we were all staying in the same hotel and we would rehearse. And you could see the passion.
The young people in the team,
the young people in
contingent,
the team, and it tells you that our culture is alive. But
are they motivated? I mean, yes, with Carrie Festa is one, but then the we have a reality that we live in. Are they truly motivated?
I think it's a self-passion, right? Because eventually they will lose it. Yeah. And if we don't do something to really elevate them, to really make them feel part of something, if we don't make them feel special when it comes to our culture, they are going to fall by the wayside. And I know of individuals, a generation below me, who was deep into it, and right now they have to leave.
So, but who is responsible for maintaining that passion? Is it the cultural division? Is it the, no, it's not politics. We're not talking politics. We're examining because I motivate my own self.
Well,
if it wasn't for my self-motivation, I would do like Ole and these fellas and just go away and enjoy my life to the rest of my life, But then you have a love for what you do, you have a love for your country, and you feel you have a responsibility. Even before you answer, let's take a call. Good morning to you, WCK. Good morning, Creole Heartbeat.
Yeah, Radix is needed.
Yes, sir.
I had to call back because I just just hit on the head. I think it is laziness and a lack of creativity, because you cannot tell me from the base to heart of Bruno that reach music and to bring it to that stage where you just speed up the music and steady. Before the song started to get tired, as the lady said a while ago, she would dance like all day. When it's music, you could dance too. And the creativity, I believe all the technology we're talking about, that is what has killed the creativity in music. Them guys, they're not creative, so it's just put on a rhythm and that's it.
I would not agree with you and say they're not creative. I would say there are different times because holistically, thank you very much for calling. Holistically, we have lost the art of dancing, workers. We no longer dance. For instance, you take a lady. Let me just give you a scenario before you answer. WCK original days, people used to come and they used to prance but people used to dance. I'm talking about crochet. And you could hold on a balance body. You could hold on a medveille. You understand where I went from? We have lost that art, that skill.
Let's answer that.
Hold on. In WSK dancing days, people used to be dancing more on the street dance.
No, but my point, my brother, I was there,
Yeah.
I used to be there and I just play. I used to play the music on the radio. What used to happen is people used to hold face-to-face, crochet and dance.
Will you go now and play that music and people do the same thing?
Yes.
How?
But I play 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Listen to me.
Let's leave that topic. You see that topic there? Let's leave it. Why? And let me say something before we leave it. The environment creates what you have. The environment. I am in charge. There are negative variants and there are positive variants. It's not everything that evolved is positive. I agree.
Let me go there for true, because I'm going to say something and let's leave that. Let us focus on CK.
Exactly.
Because play the song.
Yeah.
Because it's not everything that evolved.
No, I might different.
Because there are people making money. There are people making money on selling coke. And it is not positive. It's not just making money. There are people making money selling coke and killing our young people. You can't tell me that is positive. Evolved have negative variants and positive variants. And I will not go into nasty business today. Let's take another call for WCK.
I suspect you're ready for us. No,
because I don't want to go down nasty business today. Today I want to celebrate a card or you give me a gift. Let's go on the line. Good morning. WCK, good morning.
Hello, Wally.
Hi, my dear.
I agree with you. If we get good music, we will dance on good music. You understand? As I say, that music, I can dance on that whole day, Wally. So if we get good music, we will dance on good music. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I still play. I am playing the president's dinner in not this week, the next weekend. And all kind of people must be there. And I play everything. But I mix it. I mix it because they are dancing music and they are Lego jacket bacchanal music. On that, you can drink a whole cartoon of BB on that and you're still nice. More of them, what is the name? Nature Isle, man. Give me some more Nature Isle and then we'll come and talk about festival. That is the thing. Right on. Yes, fingers.
Positive discussion.
Yeah, man.
But I have to leave.
I know.
I have an engagement at 12,
Yes.
but it's a real honor being here. I'm happy that you like the song.
Love.
We have a lot of things in the marketing and
By the way, before you leave, you have another one coming out.
We have another one coming out. It should be done this weekend, so it will hopefully by next weekend. It should.
So I cannot even get a little thing tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
No. All right. Thank you very much.
It makes me sound like I greedy. Smokey was about to say something.
I want to say, I forgot to mention one thing. Elisha.
Man, I love this guy.
Boss, I sent.
How are you going to mix up that performance? How is he's going to sing it for you?
He'll be here.
But he'll be singing the TK set.
Yeah.
Because I know he also has his own set. And
so I reached out to Elisha and I tell Elisha I have a song around him to sing for me. So as soon as he sent it, I used to say, "What? No boy, I'm going to do it right away and thing." And every day Elisha called me, "Send the demo, let me send the demo." Eventually I sent it for him. And Elijah sent something for me, telling me, listen to that still, but he's going to do the
real thing.
The next thing. And you know musicians,
yeah.
When I hear what Elijah did,
you couldn't wait for you. Forget the real thing.
I will go for that.
Forget the real thing. Yeah.
And he was actually angry for it, but
because he felt he could possibly do it better.
I think he could do it better, but I don't think Elisha could do it better.
Possibly the tonation of his voice.
Man. And not only that, he's a prolific artist, man, in terms of vocals. He really epitomizes the kind of style that you would want on a Creole song.
Absolutely.
I just told Elisha I want a breakaway in the end.
Yeah.
So he tell me about the last song he did, Jose Bonite. He did the Cavalier.
Yeah.
So this time now he's going to do in Matador. So I'm like, what Elijah talking about? Tell me, nah man, I go and get some old cultural
thing,
folk dancing, the chants and thing. And when I hear what he come up with, I don't know what library he have, but
and the beautiful thing about it, he actually knows the dances that goes with the traditional thing. Because remember, the brother of Elijah Benoit is Patrick Benoit, they're the powerful Zucatis, and their mother is Miss May or something. Miss May is a cultural.
And his grandmother, remember,
his grandmother was also part of the culture, so he was born. He was born in that Guadeloupe cultural sort of vibes.
Really?
I'm very important this week because I see with time running down, but I want to ask about the festival because you guys will be performing on what day?
On Saturday.
On Saturday. Boy, Saturday have music way.
Big guns on Saturday.
And then
but Saturday is Cartel, CK, Asa, who again?
I think Kes there on Saturday.
Kes there. It have some bouillon, it have a whole set of other bouillon artists too. That's where you're going? Saturday night she wants to go. But then what sort of preparation is CK doing for the festival?
Hold on now, I'll have a surprise for you. We have Keith on the line.
Keith, what's up, my friend? How are you? Keith! Zagavet. Put it in the mic. Oh, we have him live. How are you, my brother?
Yeah, not too bad,
Yeah, it's nice. Man, I love what I'm hearing.
What's up?
I love what I'm hearing.
Great. Yeah, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, man. The feedback, I believe that giving some nostalgia.
It's nothing nostalgic feel, yeah. But it's nothing new of WCK. I mean,
that is expected of CK. I'm not sure what's happening there.
Creative. Went back to really, put some work together.
Overall, Keith, I really want to congratulate you in particular. We have done so for the rest of the brothers, but even when CK was going through all kind of different challenges, you really tried everything to maintain your presence. I really want to thank you for, because a lots of times, you are, your name is not been called in the forefront, but you have been there for thick and thin.
Iron Man.
Yes, like the Iron Man. Like
He is.
Yeah, man, like the Iron Man. And I really want to congratulate you for your contribution to Bouillon music, to Dominica's Arts and Culture, my brother.
Thanks a lot. And, it's simply what it's, I mean, when you create something and then you get the attention of an audience, you can't disappoint them.
Absolutely.
And that is like my driving force of really keeping the band together. Because I could have left in a long time.
But you yourself, from you were born in a musical family. Eh? Everybody can sing in your family. Everybody can play keyboards. Everybody,
exactly,
from jazz to folk to everything, man.
And his mother is a musical.
Plus your mother, Mema is, everybody in that family is musicians, man. And you really, what you have done is you're really stapled and a real pillar in the Bouillon music. And I really hope that one of those days you will individually or personally get your rewards nationally for your contribution to just not just Bouillon music, but Dominica's culture, man. We have to elevate those who really have been brilliant in that. And you're one of those who have really excelled. So I want to congratulate you. So you are getting set for Saturday night World Creole Music Festival. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, it's a big night, That's a real heavyweight night for sure. So I think, in all fairness, I mean, this year is maybe one of the best years as well. And I would really like to congratulate. First of all, I want to acknowledge our dear deceased friend, Eddie Tulo.
Yes, definitely.
Made it 24 years since he passed.
Yes.
I think we really need to honor this man in some kind of way, because I was right there when he got the call for the festival.
I agreed.
Of his time,
And he also worked with WCK on very close projects.
Yeah, but actually, we propelled this festival from inception.
Yeah.
The band was used to the festival to get it known out there.
And I remember you guys doing a major UK tour. You guys did a major UK tour.
UK,
you brought Kubuli drinks and containers of Kubuli drinks on the Notting Hill Carnival. That was a major move, man.
Right. So we did that. We did Canada. We did New York. We did Miami. We did San Lucia, the USVI. So it was a heavy campaign.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was in. I can't remember what year. I think it was 99 or something.
99, I think. I think 99. Yeah, 99.
Moved it 21. Yeah.
99. 99. Yeah, 99. Yeah. So, Keith, when you normally reside overseas now, you'll be home when?
Well, I'm coming in next week.
Oh, you're coming in next week?
I will be home. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm excited.
Absolutely, my brother, like you should. And I myself, I'm really looking forward to CK's performance. What can we expect from CK in terms of repertoire?
Well, that's a difficult thing, because there's so many songs, and putting the best together. I know it's a challenge. We've been brainstorming. We have a temp repertoire, but obviously we have to adjust here and there. And this song that's released for sure is part of it. And Martindale is also joining us.
Okay, perfect. That's my brother.
So yeah, so we'll see where that goes. I mean, honestly, WCK will not disappoint for sure.
Definitely. And as we wind down, Keith, I want us to do this again. Revisit CK's performance after the World Creole Music Festival. I hope we can do it, and hopefully you'll be still in Dominica when we can do it. Because for a band, you're approaching 40 years now, Wackers, almost 40 years now.
Yeah.
You'll be 40 years when, Keith? In the next 2 years? 3 years?
3 years.
Next 3 years? So you're 37 years, CK is 37 years now.
Yeah.
So Bouillon music is actually 47 years.
Yeah.
Basically, yes. And to me, that's a milestone that we have to really emulate. Yes, we sometimes work on and you forget the historical aspect and we focus on the trending. But maximum respect to you, bro. I hope we can do this after the festival again and sort of do a reportage on what took place and look at the state of Bouillon music. Okay, my bro?
Right. No problem.
Okay, blessings. That's Keith Goddard, the basis of
Iron Man.
the Iron Man of WCK and the original bass player of WCK. Wackers from your end.
Yeah, well,
we have to wind down for the news.
I want to, just the only thing, the main contributors of WCK, but the entire cast that passed through. Because remember, WCK had different artists, different musicians passing through. You mentioned Udson, remember New Generation, WCK, Old School Generation. So all the guys, Skinny, Deli, Nai, Clint, all those guys that passed through the drum.
I think you should, even if things are not, even if things are not good before, I think you should big up.
You have to big up Ra.
You have to big up Ra because you're calling everybody else, but you're not calling Ra. I think you should big up Ra.
And no offense,
no offense. Ra should be in the first to call.
Okay,
but then I think his work with you all, there was a movement. I felt like a tsunami moving from Dominica across the Caribbean, and I felt whenever I would travel anywhere, I would hear a balance batty or cricket would be playing, and I would hear a vola volée because during the days that was West Indies heyday, and I would hear a vola volée during the tea time. It really hit me, especially in Barbados. When you hear CK in Barbados that are so patriotic to Bajan thing, your music really hit the Caribbean,
Right.
Well, Jamaica. When a Jamaican can tell you about WCK, when Trini can tell you about WCK, your music really crossed over. Guys, I want to wish you all the best for independence and the World Creole Music Festival. I think it really will depict, the kings, the undisputed champions, the creators of bouillon music alongside the nouvelle génération, and it will be something to be seen, a spectacle. I'm looking forward to big things for you guys. Final words?
Well, I'd like to thank you, Adison, for all of you're doing, all what you have done. I think you are the right man for the job, strong. I think you're bold enough to handle your shit, as they say. So
SMA.
And I thank you for your work that you're doing. And of course, you get your benefits, as I see.
Not financial. Not financial.
Your ambassador.
Not financial.
Well, you'll have to negotiate that on your own. But I'd like to thank you and all the rest of the people for coming through. I want everybody to check the song, listen to it, get the feedbacks and so on. And let's have a happy independence.
Tonight I'm going to guarantee I will play it 3 times. And tomorrow afternoon 5 times. Sacrifice Sakwashi. I like 1 time back to back. Yes, Smokey, by Smokey, I'm happy on the radio today. Smokey, I did a whole program with you because I remember room 105, my brother. Thanks for coming today and final with some news. Philip.
Let me just thank you, Alex, for having us today on the radio. We have a lot of listeners out there.
Yeah, man.
Our partner Arnold Tulo.
Of course, schoolboy again, SMA strong.
Let me just say that the future seems a bit bright for WCK on the recording side of things. Me and Wackers have finally come back on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
We worked on this new song together, and we have another one to bust next week.
So you can give me a little sample of the little thing now. I need more into my zone.
I suspect you'll get a sample by the weekend.
Well, of course, give me a little thing, man. Let me sample that for the people, man.
But for sure, the song will be up by next week.
Okay, perfect.
Look out for this one also.
Perfect. So, guys, I really want to congratulate you for what you. I was hoping that I would have heard a WCK on the SMA stuff, not individually, but collectively, the band itself, because I think that would have given a good vibe. WCK, because you guys started from SMA.
Well, we have Smokey, myself, Cornell in the band.
Smoke in the same band, or the All-Star band, or the All-Star. So WCK band. So, my guys, thanks for the work you're doing on behalf of Mr. Sheridan Gregoire and QFM and for the entire Creole Heartbeat family. I want to thank WCK for the work that you have done and the part that you have played in promoting Dominica's music, creating a genre so that Dominica can excel and really, really move in the pinnacle of entertainment in the Caribbean and globally when we see what bouillon music is doing. God bless you guys and see you guys on the Saturday night, the 25th of October, live at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. This was another Creole Heartbeat program. WCK in the building. Live with my little thing. 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 My producer, Anthony. Executive producer, Mr. Jerry Williams. God bless you until next week. The News Major comes up next with Franklin Peter Moses.
Essa